skin under their neck. They may have a larger navel. They may have a hump on their neck. They may have a larger downward angle to their ear set. Most of them are going, or all of them are going to be short-haired. Then when we get to our European division, we'll talk about them. We ready? Y'all ready? Rip it. Let's go, Ray. All right, coming into the ring now is Class 1 of our Brahman Influence division. We have Braylon Chapman, Lily Porter, and Reese Richards. Judge, these heifers weigh in range from 632 to 775 pounds. Class 2, you are on deck. Class 3, you need to be with your animal. Class 2, you are on deck. Class 3, you need to be with your animal.
Yes, first of all, good evening. Definitely a blessing to be asked to come out here out east. When I jumped on the plane, it was 29 degrees, and so this is pleasant. This is good for me. Good way to start, too. 3 nice heifers here, all just a little different, but this one tends to combine things probably like we like them. Volume, depth of body, skeletal width, but yet still smooth in the way all that muscle is applied to her skeleton. So she's still a female, but there's just a lot of bulk and density to that one. And structurally, you'll hear me talk probably a lot about that today. I like where her angles are, her shoulder angle, her knee placement, her feet and legs, and the way in which she goes. Again, very, very nice way to start us off. A little closer competition here in second and third, but chose just the more feminine one here, and the young ladies there up front, a little more length and extension, a little neater headed. Get in behind those 2 cattle. She's definitely got more shape and more expression there as well. And then probably as an added bonus, as they walk, she does cooperate just a shade better, but you can just watch how she sets and goes a little more comfortably. Big bodied one here in third. If you want to switch those and just say she's an easier flesh and deeper bodied one, I'd agree with you. She's got some spread up top. I just wish she was as stout down low just to make it all make sense. She gets just a little frailer, a little tighter, and part of it's her attitude, but part of it's maybe she's a little designed a little more upright. But that's 3 nice heifers. Let's give all 3 of those young ladies a nice round of applause.
Congratulations to Class 1. In third place, Lily Porter. Second place, Braylon Chapman. And your winner of Class 1, Reese Richards. All right, coming into the ring now, we have our Class 2 Brahman Influence heifers. Coming in the ring is Emery Reddick. and Mayan Reed. Judge, these heifers weigh and range from 807 to 823 pounds. We would like to thank our co-sponsor, our co-show ring sponsors tonight. We have Og Construction. You can clap for them. And we also have Og Trucking. Thank you for Og Trucking and Og Construction for sponsoring our ring tonight. Our judge tonight, sorting our commercial heifer show, is Mr. Brandon Callis. Mr. Callis is from Minco, Oklahoma. He is a 2005 graduate of Texas A&M. He has a master's from K-State. He is currently a professor at Redlands Community College. He owns and operates BKC Livestock in Oklahoma. Highlands County, put your hands together for Mr. Brandon Callis. Class 3, you are on deck. Class 4, you need to be with your animal. Class 3, Brahman influence heifers, you are on deck. Class 4, you should be with your animal.
I think another good pair to debate between here. And again, not only in color, she's similar to the one out of the last class, but just that smoothness and the depth, just the way everything kind of fits together balance-wise, I think she makes just a little more sense. She's a little stouter there underneath in terms of her feet and her bone, and as we walk them or as they're stopped, she's just so much more collected in her spine and her loin and her tail head. The way all that comes together makes her look just a little neater, more balanced here from the profile. Longer sided one, she's probably even got just a little more turn and shape to her quarter. I like the way she's holding her head. That one's got a high neck set to her there as well. Probably just a little frailer for me, a little more tucked up in terms of her body relative to her classmate here, but two very nice heifers. Let's give these young ladies another nice round of applause.
All right, congratulations to Class 2. In second place, Mayan Reed. And your winner of Class 2, Emery Reddick. Not bad, Ray. I didn't mean to yell at you. Coming in the ring now is Class 3. We have Kaylin Mercer, Kaylin Porter, and Eli Kurz. Judge, these heifers weigh and range from 831 to 878 pounds. Class 3, commercial heifers, you are on deck. Class 3, you're on deck. Class 4, you need to be with your animal. Class 4, you need to be with your animal. If you are ringside, please find a seat quickly. We would like to thank the following supporters that make the Highlands County Junior Livestock shows possible. Highlands County 4-H leaders and Extension Office, the Highlands County School FFA advisors, and the Highlands County School Board, as well as the Highlands County Sheriff's Office and Sebring Firemen Incorporated. Thank you for your support. Without it, we don't know where we would be.
little different dynamic to this class here. Maybe just not one that overwhelms in any one way, but my preference is to leave them just like they're standing here and start with the one here to my right. Just a heifer in terms of length and performance, bone and foot. She's just got a little more advantage there. You even start to study muscle shape on these heifers. She tends to show just a little more expression. She's a little empty, like she hadn't had a drink of water and just hadn't maybe doesn't look as expansive maybe as the heifer right there behind her. But I just think her length, her conformation, her muscle shape is what gets her a nod here. This heifer going to run here in second. She does probably lead this class in terms of fleshy knees and volume. I'll give her that. She's got some squareness to her hip and her pin there as well. Probably of these three, though, she's the one I want to maybe enhance the most there down low. A little frailer in her bone, a little tighter in the way in which she moves, and maybe it comes apart in her balance and doesn't give you that same kind of look as they're traveling as they do standing. This heifer's a hard one for me because there's things about her that are probably class leading in terms of just her smoothness and the way we've got her fed and her condition. She's very, very good there. Love the strength of her top line, the length of her hip is all very, very good. Probably the one that gives up the most in terms of just volume and width amongst this trio. And then two, she gets just a little shorter up front relative to these other two. So that's being picky. That's three tight heifers. You can switch up a lot of different ways. I just prefer them this way. But let's give all three of the exhibitors a nice hand. Another nice class.
All right, congratulations to our Class 3 Brahman Influence heifers. In third place, we have Eli Kurz. In second place, Kaylin Porter. And your winner of Class 3, Kaylin Mercer. All right, coming in the ring now is Class 4. We have Ellie Smoke, Briley Pierce, and Savannah Cleveland. Judge, these animals weigh in weight range from 927 to 973 pounds. Special thanks goes to the following supporters for sponsoring our exhibitor celebration and buckle sponsors: Highlands County Farm Bureau, Excavation Point Incorporated, Yana Concrete Incorporated, Brooker Fence Company Incorporated, and a special thank you goes to Okeechobee Youth Livestock Show for allowing us to use their pens for some of our large animals. Thank you again for your support over the years. Currently in the ring, we have Class 4. Class 5, you are on deck. Class 6, you need to be with your animal. Class 5, you are on deck. Class 6, you need to be with your animal. All exhibitors for our commercial heifer show is invited back for showmanship. If you do not wish to do showmanship, please see Mr. Keith Starling in the green shirt as you exit, or please come back and find him later on. If, again, all exhibitors are invited back for showmanship at the conclusion of our commercial show. If you do not wish to do showmanship, please see Mr. Keith Starling as you exit the arena or find him shortly thereafter.
Another very competitive class, maybe the most competitive class we've had for the day so far. And again, a lot of the basics are there with all three of these heifers. And so I walked them that second time because I think that's where it starts to make a little more sense for me in terms of how I'm going to like them. But again, I'm going to leave these just like they're standing here. Use young lady here up front. We get these, particularly these top two, you get them into motion. And that one's just so much more comfortable and more correct in the way she handles, particularly your hind leg and the rear leg and the way in which it goes. It doesn't hurt. She happens to be kind of the heavy bone, stouter made one. Good catch there. Heavy bone, stouter made one that's got some squareness to her. She's not as deep as this one in second, but I don't think you ever call that one shallow bodied. She's just the best structure, best built one out here. This darker one we're going to run here in second, she is big middle. She is deep sided. She is smooth. She's big and square over her back as well. She gets just a little thicker and plainer up front relative really to heifers on either side of her. Main thing is when we get her into motion, she comes up in her back and gets awkward off of her hind leg and doesn't travel quite as smoothly and correctly is what that class winner does. Here's probably the best looking one of the trio is this one that here in third. She's so high necked and long sided, good shape, and she's got some growth to her. Her body's got to catch up with that frame just yet. She looks a little leggy and a little hollow out here amongst her contemporaries, makes her look just a little shallow relative to these other two. But that's three very nice heifers. Again, we can give those kids a nice round of applause.
Congratulations to Class 4 in third place, Savannah Cleveland. In second place, Briley Pierce. And your champion of Class 4, Ellie Smoke. All right, coming in the ring now, Class 5 of your Brahman Influence Heifer Division. We have Carson Gillian, Natalie McNabb, Kaylee Howerton, and Jamison Wheelock. Judge, these heifers weigh and range from 1,018 to 1,033 pounds. Exhibitors, if you are first, second, or third in your class, you need to stick around for our division drive. If you are first, second, or third in your class, you need to stick around for our division drive for our top 5 overall Brahman Influence heifers. Again, on your way out of the ring, if you do not wish to do showmanship, please see Mr. Keith Starling. He is in a green shirt. He is in the back. Currently in the ring, we have Class 5. Class 6, you are on deck. Class 7, you should be with your animal. Class 6, you are on deck. Class 7, you should be with your animal. Join us for the Highlands County Junior Livestock Auction Thursday, February 13th at 5 p.m. The auction will feature market steers, heifers, meat goats, market swine, the 4-H Grand and Reserve Champion citrus trees. There will also be a silent auction for the 4-H Project citrus trees in the building in front of me. Thank you for our buyers for investing in our youth and community. Again, last year our sale raised over $1 million or brought $1 million. Thank you for our community supporters, all of our businesses and individuals.
Really good class. Again, all four of these are really good cattle. Definitely have positive pieces to all four of them. But I think probably the one that the longer we're out here, the hardest one to pick a huge hole in amongst these four is this Brahman heifer here. I just love the body shape and boldness of her. I like the condition and composition that she's in. She's smooth. She's easy fleshing, but she's not too much in terms of the way she handles her condition, the way it's put on her. She's feminine headed. She's flat in her shoulder. Still handles her feet and legs. If you're going to correct anything, for me personally, you get right in behind her. She could stand to be just a touch bolder base or wider base as she leaves you, but still a very nice heifer here lead off this group. Red heifer here, we're going to leave in second. Love this one moving. She's so correct and so comfortable there on the move. She's got really good feet that work well. Still one that's deep and dimensional. She just gets a little shorter up front for me. A little plainer up front, a little more masculine headed, if you will. We could just make her more refined, make her just a touch more feminine in her look. Maybe you could switch those two. This heifer finally settled down. We could get a good look at her. She's tremendous in terms of just body width and squareness. I love the cowiness of this heifer here. She too, though, just gets a little shorter, more jammed up everywhere. Starts to get just a little more pone fat up there that maybe takes away from her look and presence there. But boy, sure love this, the cow value, the softness, easy fleshing look of that one. Just wish she was longer off either end. And that's what makes it a conversation with this black one. This one is long and she's extended. I absolutely love her length of hip, the strength of her spine, the boldness of her. You just got to make that call she deep enough for you. And I decided that she wasn't here amongst this group. I like to soften that one up and just make her deeper and bolder all the way through. But there's some neat pieces to that one. Very, very good, very valuable class. Let's give all them a nice hand.
Congratulations to Class 5. In fourth place, Jamison Willock. In third place, Kaylee Howerton. Second place, Carson Gillian. And your winner of Class 5, Natalie McNabb. All right, coming into the ring now is Class 6. We have Jody Slade, Meredith Reeser, Carlton Pierce, Kylie Cleveland, and Hunter Gillian. Judge these animals weigh and range from 1,064 to 1,104. Passing out our awards tonight is our Highlands County Cattlemen and Cattlewomen Sweethearts, Miss Ellie Smoke and Miss Kaylee Howerton. Thank you for coming night after night, helping pass out these awards. Also with the assist was Miss Lisa Collins on one class. During our 2025 livestock auction this year, we will have a buyer's hospitality area. The sponsors for that area include the Highlands County Cattlemen's Organization, the Highlands County Cattle Women, the Highlands County 4-H Foundation, and the Highlands County Junior Livestock Show. We would like to also give a special thank you to the following restaurants for their assistance: Cowpokes Watering Hole and GC Grill House. Thank you for your support. If you are ringside, please back up away from the rails. If you are ringside, y'all please go find a seat up in the stands.
Another really good class here, and again, as competitive and good as the class is, I'll be honest, these top two or three kind of sorted, and the longer you look at this one, the more you like her. Just her silhouette, her balance, her presence is all very, very good. She's super feminine and super good in that way, but yet long hip, yet deep-sided, still takes a long, good step. She's not the heaviest bone one. That probably belongs to the one here and behind her, but boy, when he stops and gets her pulled together, that's a neat look and presence and balance that she gives you. Big body red one here that comes next. I love her depth and her volume, her heaviness of structure is all very, very good. I probably thought she'd come with just a little more spread up top. She's just a little flatter there, the upper part of her skeleton. But again, the stout look she gives you from the side, the broodiness she gives you, and still very, very sound. I like her there in second. She's just deeper than this one here in third. This tiger here in third, she is beautiful to look at. You talk about feminine headed and long and extended. Again, compositionally in terms of the condition we have on her, I love it. Where she is, her boldness is still good. Just gets a little daylight underneath there. She's just a little taller for the rest of her body right now. Want to see her a little softer to accommodate that. But boy, a neat one in terms of just look and profile and presence. She's definitely that. The black one up front's next. Again, probably one of the one that's got the most spread up top. Her boldness of rib is very good. Still one that's attractive there to stand still. When we walk these cattle, that's probably where I get harder on her. She gets just a little tighter there, a little frailer at the ground, maybe didn't balance up as well on the move. Opposite here, this one's a big-footed, heavy bone one, long-sided, extended one here. She just gets a little skinny and thin out here. Don't have just the same body shape, the same robust look we have in these cattle ahead of them. But again, 5 really nice heifers here in this group. Let's give them all a big hand.
Congratulations to our Class 6 participants. In fifth place, Jody Slade. In fourth place, Meredith Reeser. In third place, Carlton Pierce. In second place, Kylie Cleveland. And your winner of Class 6, Hunter Gillian. Coming into the ring now, we have Class 7. We have Joseph Kyber, Everett Miller, Autumn Reynolds, and Jonathan Palmo Penny. Judge, these animals weigh and range from 1,117 to 1,161 pounds. Currently in the ring, we have Class 7, Class 8. You are on deck. Class 9, you need to be with your animal. Class 8, you need to be with your on deck. Class 9, you need to be with your animal. If you were first, second, or third in your class, you need to be ready for the division drive after Class 9. If you were first, second, or third in your class, you need to be ready for the Brahman Influence Division drive after Class 9. Our 2025 exhibitor shirt sponsors are as followed. Our beef exhibitors shirts were sponsored by the Highlands County Cattlemen's Organization, also Highlands County Cattle Women. Our junior livestock show exhibitor shirts were sponsored by Cowpokes Watering Hole and Glisson's Animal Supply. These organizations have been supporting our events for many, many years. Thank you for your support.
Real good class, eventful class, I guess we could say, with our Brahman here and the way she's acting here. And this one here is not maybe the most happy right now, but he is because she's a nice heifer. Boy, a lot of quality to this heifer. Love her shape and her expression there. Still one, again, obviously she's sound. She wants to go out. Feet and legs are good. Levelness is good. That's hard to pick a big hole in that heifer, but yet she still has some extras maybe in terms of just bone and look and presence here as well. So neat heifer here leads off this class. It is a debate for me with this red one and the Brahman in the corner, and I do wonder if that one cooperates what we do here, but I do like this one's smoothness. She's just a touch probably longer hip. I like her depth and just her softness that she puts together. She's probably doesn't have maybe some of those wild pieces that class winner has, and that's why she ends up here in second, but very, very good solid type female. I like the Brahman heifer, just her boldness of body, the strength behind her hump, the look that she has is all very, very good. You could change her hind leg set just a little bit probably. She gets just a little shorter hip, not off at her hip because she's pretty good from hips to pins, but just a little shorter hip relative to those two, but still a very, very nice female. And then this black and white one we close with, again, probably as long-sided, as extended as any of them, just maybe doesn't have the same body volume, a little tighter bellied right now today, not as soft, not as easy fleshy maybe as everything else in this class, but still very good class all the way through.
Congratulations to our Class 7 exhibitors. In fourth place, we have Joseph Kyber. In third place, Jonathan Palmo-Penny. In second place, Autumn Reynolds. And your winner of Class 7, Everett Miller. Hey, William Levi. Ray, shut the damn gate, Ray. Coming into the ring now is Class 8. We have Julia Hart, Stella Hanley, and Lily Kirkley. Okay. We would like to thank the following supporters that make the Highlands County Junior Livestock shows possible. Highlands County Board of County Commissioners, the Highlands County Engineering and Solid Waste Department, Highlands County Road and Bridge Department, Florida Waste Solutions Incorporated, Howardson Services, S.Y. Hart and Son, Likes Brothers Incorporated, Design Assistance by Eli Collins and Annabelle Henson, Clint McWaters for doing our livestock judging clinic on Friday, and Peppermint Patty's billboards and Get Fish Slapped. Thank you for all that you do for our shows. Again, here we go, Class 8. We have Julia Hart, Stella Hanley, Lily Kirkley. Judge, these animals weigh and range from 1,187 pounds to 1,225 pounds. Class 9, you are on deck, and then we will have our division drive. If you are first, second, or third in your class, you need to be on point, ready to go for our division drive. First, second, or third place in your class, you need to be ready to go for our division drive. All first place class winners need to be making their way to the barn. All first place class winners, you need to be making your way to the barn now. Would like to take this opportunity to thank our Highlands County Junior Livestock Association for tirelessly working for the last few weeks, getting all of our arena set up, all the pins in the back, getting all the grounds ready for our exhibitors. Thank you. If you'd please put your hands quietly together for our Livestock Committee members, that would be great. European influence classes, you need to be getting yourself ready. European influence classes, you need to be getting yourself ready.
Interesting class here, and again, I'll walk them that last time just to make sure I'm comfortable with this one that wins. She's probably not going to win this class because she's the most athletic one. She wins the class because she just looks the highest quality out here. Just her look and her presence, her design kind of leads off this crew. Love the character of her, but yet just so feminine and so angular, so good there in the strength of her spine. Again, the shape to her hip, the way her width is from stifle to stifle, all very good. Does she close up just a little down low? Yes. Could I make her catch another gear, make her just go a touch more athletically off her rear skeleton? Yes, but I think when you just back off and look at the three, that's the one that grabs you every time, that look and that presence, so she's going to be our winner. This black heifer, I could make that concession. She does handle the rear skeleton a little more to my liking relative to the Brahman heifer here leading out in front of her. Still one whose length is good, her neck posture are good. I love the boldness and moderate frame of her quite well. Gets a little more, carries a little more lower the shoulder and bulk and coarseness there relative to that one. A little extra set to that hind leg. Maybe didn't look as pretty as times, but boy, doing a nice job with her. Still a very nice heifer. The gray heifer here, again, probably is as big-bodied, as easy flesh, and as robust as any of them. Amongst these three, though, she became kind of the short, plainer-looking one out here. Not the same kind of length up front. She's just a little shorter everywhere relative to those two, but that's three nice heifers there in that class.
Congratulations to our Class 8 participants. In third place, we have Julia Hart. In second place, we have Lily Kirkley. And our winner of Class 8, Miss Stella Hanley. Remember, exhibitors, if you do not wish to participate in showmanship, please let Mr. Keith Starling in the back know. Please let him know. All right, here we go with our last class of Brahman Influence heifers. Our last class. Coming in the ring now, we have Miss Tara Lynn Price and Sadie Hanley. Judge, these animals weigh in weight range from 1,267 pounds to 1,370. Brahman Influence class winners, you need to be making your way to the ring for the final drive. Second and third place animals, you need to be ready and willing to go. First place winners, you need to be making your way over to the ring. Second and third, you need to be on standby. At the conclusion of this, we will place a top 5.
Interesting pair. They're opposites of what they excel at out here, but the red Brahman heifer here is just too much of her to get around amongst this pair in terms of just body volume and rib cage and density. That's a lot of heifer there, and then still one that still handles it, I think, well enough in terms of comfort of movement and being practical in her structure. Does she get up in her back just a little bit as she goes? Yeah. Ducks out of her hip just a little bit as she goes? Yes. But boy, that's just a whole lot of density and robustness to get around here. The black heifer here, if we could change her body shape, she rivals that one because I love the strength of her line. I like the length of her hip, and she too still long enough fronted. She's good in terms of her stride, just maybe looks a little shallow out here relative to that one, and that's kind of what gets her beat here within this pair. But again, that's a good pair of cattle.
Congratulations to our last class, Class 9. In first place, in second place, we have Miss Tara Lynn Price, and our winner of Class 9, Sadie Hanley. Now we'll be bringing all of our class winners in. We will have a Brahman Influence Division drive. We'll be placing a top 5 in that division. We are looking for Reese Richards, Emery Reddick, Kaylin Mercer, Ellie Smoke, Natalie McNabb, Hunter Gillian, Everett Miller, Stella Hanley, and Sadie Hanley. All right, here we go with our Brahman Influence Division drive. Coming in the ring now, you have Class 1, Reese Richards. Class 2, Emery Reddick. Class 3, Kaylin Mercer. Class 4, Ellie Smoke. Class 5, Natalie McNabb. Class 6, Hunter Gillian. Class 7, Everett Miller. Class 8, Stella Hanley. And Class 9, Sadie Hanley. Judge, this is your Brahman Influence Division drive.
Got a good set of Brahman influence here. Again, I don't get to see a whole lot of these anymore. I've been in Oklahoma about 11 years, but I grew up on the Gulf Coast out there in Houston, and so this is what I'm used to when growing up, and I absolutely love it. It's refreshing to get to see eared cattle again and get to compare them and talk about them. And so, again, try not to be too critical of them, but yet I still want you to know why you're placed where you're placed and make this a learning event all at the same time. We get back out here. I don't think we need to discuss all of them here. There's probably 3 or 4 of them that kind of jump out at me, and then of those, there's 2 of them that just start to put the little things together that I like. I'm not scared of power, so I like a little shape in those cattle. Having one that looks good and walks good and handles their structure and skeleton means a lot to me as well. So really a nice set of them all the way through. You kids have done a nice job. Can't wait to get and keep going here, and we'll get to the end of showmanship here later today. That'll be fun as well. But let's give all these kids here in the ring and that came and competed a nice round of applause. I'll show you my top 5.
Congratulations, Everett Miller, your Brahman Influence Division champion. We need Autumn Reynolds to the ring. Autumn Reynolds to the ring. Congratulations, Reserve Division, Hunter Gillian. I need Kylie Cleveland to the ring. Kylie Cleveland to the ring. Kylie Cleveland, we need you to the ring. Kylie Cleveland, we need you to the ring. Congratulations. Third overall Brahman influence, Reese Richards. Need Braylon Chapman to the ring. Braylon Chapman to the ring. Congratulations, fourth overall Brahman influence heifer, Stella Hanley. Need Lily Kirkley to the ring. Lily Kirkley to the ring. Need Lily Kirkley to the ring. Lily Kirkley to the ring. If you have your eye on anything, Thursday night, some of these heifers will be for sale. Thursday night, these heifers will be for sale. Some of them. Some exhibitors are choosing to take them home, but there will be a good portion of them that will be for sale. Get you a bidder number. Raise your hand a lot. You can pay when you get done. Congratulations. That's fifth, right? Fifth overall, Kylie Cleveland. Good job, exhibitors. You may exit the ring. After these exhibitors exit the ring, we will begin our European influence division. All right, Class 10, which will be the first class of European influence heifers. Class 10, you need to be making your way to the ring. Class 11, you are on deck. Class 10, you will be going into the ring. Class 11, you will be on deck. Again, Thursday evening will be our livestock auction sale. Some of these heifers will be there for your purchase. Please come, get a bidder number, and wave it carelessly. I'd like to take a moment and acknowledge some of our exhibitors. 4 of the 5 finalists for the Champions of Children Youth Awards are exhibitors at our fair. They are Mark Barbin, Reese Richards, Josephine Dean, and Carson Brooker. Congratulations to those 4 for their accomplishments. The overall winner for the Champions of Children will be awarded later in the year. We would also like to thank our barn sponsor for the year, Howardson Services. Thank you for your continued support. All right, here we go. Class 10, which will be the first class of our European Influence Division. Coming into the ring now, we have Lawson Maddox, Isabel Torres, Colton Lewis, and Maddox Pollitt. Judge, these heifers weigh in range from 752 pounds to 963. Some differences you may see in this division is these animals will has the potential to have more hair that cover their body. They'll have a little bit higher ear set. Their throats, their neck area will be a little bit cleaner, won't have any skin hanging down. Or less skin, I should say. Oh, wee. Class 11, you need to be making your way to the barn. Class 11, you need to be making your way to the barn. You are on deck. Class 11, you need to be making your way over. The following funds remain established in memory of these members of our Highlands County Junior Livestock family: the Andrew Stevens Memorial Fund, Charlie Cullens Memorial Fund, Joe E. Collins II Memorial Fund, Karen McKenna Memorial Fund, and the Lindsay Sapp Memorial Fund. To make a donation, ask for an add-on form at the auction check-in table or contact Highlands Junior Livestock at gmail.com. Highlands County Junior Livestock Committee will forward your donation to the appropriate fund. The individual funds support youth in our community and the Highlands County Junior Livestock Show. There will be forms available at the announcer's table tonight if you would like to make a donation.
interesting class. Again, I think all four of these cattle you could trade around and do different things with. But for me, the little red heifer we're going to start off with, just her combination of boldness, but yet still correctness and soundness out here amongst this group is why I prefer her. Is she a little coarser? Yes. Could we refine her head, make her just a shade more feminine? I think we could. But her combination of just body shape and boldness, still able to get and go and travel in the correct way. The heifer here, we're going to run here in second, the little silver heifer. He just lets her camp out when she's out here, and she don't give you just the most solid look. When we get her on the move, though, that's a soft-bodied, smooth-made, good muscle type, beautiful headed one. She's just a little frailer. If I want to make her a little stouter down low, maybe you just stretch her out off either end to run with this one just a little harder, but still a very, very nice heifer. This black heifer we're going to run here next in third. Love her length, love her extension, and she's probably where I want to be just femininity-wise, probably, if we're being honest, amongst these three that we're talked so far. Her hips good. When we get her on the move, though, she tucks up into her body, she gets up in her spine, and just gets a little awkward off of her rear step, doesn't handle it as correctly. This slicker-haired one here, I love the boldness and the shape of her body. I like the stoutness when you get right in behind her. For me, she's just a little vertical up front, and want to see just more body softness to her relative to her classmates here. But that's four nice cattle. Let's give them all a hand.
Congratulations to Class 10. In fourth place, Isabella Torres. Third place, Colton Lewis. Second place, Lawson Maddox. And your winner of Class 10, Maddox Pollitt. Coming in for our last class of European Influence Heifers, we have Michael Oakley, McCoy Pollitt, Gracelyn Miller, Ellie Wack, and Coco Halloran. Again, all exhibitors are invited back to do showmanship. If you do not wish to do showmanship, please come see Mr. Keith Starling or come to the announcer's table. We need to finalize our showmanship class list. Please let us know quickly. At the conclusion of the European Influence classes, we will bring our Grand and our Reserve Brahman Influence Heifers back into the ring, as well as our Grand and Reserve European Influence Heifers, and we will choose a Supreme and a Reserve Heifer out of the two divisions.
another good class. Again, all the way through, all 5 of these cattle. A lot of positives. Again, I'd be proud to own them here as well. Heifer, it's going to lead us off. I think even if we took the extra hair care and presentation off of this one, she'd still be one you'd like in this class. She's so neat and attractive in the way in which she's made and built and designed. So good-headed, but yet just the body shape of her is still bold. She's got some hip in her, but yet it's still feminine in the way that muscle goes onto her body. Still one of the sounder ones out here, and then you throw just a little extra care and presentation on things, it just sells the point that much better. The black and white one we have here next in second, that's the bulky, stout one of this crew that's so big-middled and big hip, but yet still flexible. She handles her feet and legs in a very, very good and correct way. She's a little coarser shouldered, a little crestier neck, just not the same kind of female look and femininity we find in that one that led out ahead of her, but still a very, very good kind of an animal. Big bodied one here that's smooth made, and there's some things I like about her in terms of head shape and neck better than this one ahead of her. Just want to change her hind leg and her rear foot. She's a little frail, keeps it camped out underneath her just a little more, maybe not as attractive on the standstill as what those two are. It's a battle with these next two, and I go back and forth. I love the extra growth and extension of this white one here. She's got some boldness to her. She wants to tuck up into her lower body. She's a little shorter hip out here, maybe doesn't handle herself quite as correctly. And then the black one here, she gathers that one and gets me the right look out of her. As that one travels, though, she wants to flatten up and get just a little plainer everywhere as we study and analyze her. But again, 5 really good heifers. Let's give all these kids a nice round of applause. Very solid class.
Congratulations to Class 11 European Influence Heifers. In 5th place, we have Ellie Wack. 4th place, Coco Halloran. 3rd place, McCoy Pollitt. 2nd place, Michael Oakley. And your winner of Class 11, Gracelyn Miller. Now we need Maddox Pollitt, Lawson Maddox, Gracelyn Miller, and Michael Oakley back to the ring. Last chance exhibitors, if you do not wish to participate in showmanship, please see Mr. Keith Starling or come to the announcer stand. If you do not wish to do showmanship, this is your last chance to scratch out. Now we're going to do our European Influence Drive. We need Maddox Pollitt into the ring and Gracelyn Miller. Just 2. Judge, this is your division drive. No, this is the division drive. This is your division drive. This isn't Supreme. Okay. Okay. Wait, are we doing the top 5?
Again, not the numbers we've had in this division, but still some quality representatives, and it'll make it fun here for our Supreme here in a moment here. But really nice cattle. These two, again, opposites. You got a powerful one here that's still functional. You got a pretty one here. You still probably got enough power and looseness in. It's just got a look to that one as well. And so, again, very much so enjoyed this division. Didn't take us as long. I think our winners are a little more clear-cut as well. But a good set of them here. Young lady here out of Class 2. I'll have her champ.
Congratulations to your European Influence Division champion, Gracelyn Miller. He's out there. We need Michael Oakley to step out. Congratulations. Second place, European Influence Heifer. Which Maddox Pollitt is that? Maddox Pollitt. Now we need Lawson Maddox step up to compete for third overall. Congratulations, Michael Oakley, third overall Influence Heifer. Now coming up for fourth overall contention is McCoy Pollitt. So who's after McCoy? McCoy Pollitt. So Coco needs to be close by. Is that right? What place is this? Fourth overall, European Influence Heifer, McCoy Pollitt. So McCoy third. Need Coco Halloran to the ring. Never mind, we got it right here. Mr. Lawson Maddox is your fifth place European Influence Heifer. Congratulations to all those exhibitors. You may exit the ring. Now we will start our overall Supreme Heifer Drive. We will bring in our Grand and Reserve Division winners, and we will pick a Grand and Reserve Supreme. So to the ring now for our Supreme Drive. We need Everett Miller from the Brahman Influence Division winner. And we also need Gracelyn Miller, our European Influence Division winner. Also, we need from the Brahman Influence, we need Hunter Gillian. And from European Influence, second place in the division, Maddox Pollitt. Showmanship order will be as follows: junior, intermediate, senior. Junior, intermediate, senior will be our showmanship order. If you are a junior exhibitor, and you are doing showmanship, you need to be getting ready. Junior showmanship, you need to be getting ready.
fun way to conclude here. Again, 4 nice heifers we bring back out, and 2 really nice ones here on the front line. Our American Influence one here, like we talked, of great combination of shape and boldness and smoothness, but yet her feet and legs still work. Her head and neck posture still pretty. Just a neat heifer that's got a lot of good going for her. Obviously, the breed type of the European one, everything's just a little more streamlined, a little cleaner everywhere, a little neater there, and still love just her posture there, and still got some power here. So really a nice set of them, interesting conversation we could have. I do have a favorite one, though. I just think she's hard to put a real big hole in, no matter what breed or what type that you call her. I just think she's really neat and really good. The young guy here with our American Influence will be our champ.
Congratulations to your 2025 Supreme Overall Heifer, Mr. Everett Miller. Now, Mr. Hunter Gillian will come up for Reserve Supreme contention. Congratulations to your 2025 Reserve Supreme Heifer, Miss Gracelyn Miller. All other exhibitors, you may exit the ring. Congratulations to everyone that was involved. In just a second, we will be starting our showmanship, junior showmanship competition. Junior showman, you need to be ready. Exhibitors, if you would like a backdrop picture with the judge, it will be at the conclusion of showmanship. All backdrop pictures will be taken after showmanship. names or no names? I got it right here. All right, here we go. Starting out with our junior showmanship competition. In Heat 1, we have Emery Reddick, Mayan Reed, Hunter Gillian, Everett Miller, and Lawson Maddox. At the conclusion of junior showmanship, we will be placing a top 5. Mayan Reed, correction. Intermediate showmanship participants, you need to be getting ready. Intermediate showmanship participants, you need to be getting ready. Get your mind on it.
Got a good set of juniors here. Yeah, I just went through. I still think this is as much of a competition as it is trying to get them to show them the right way as well. And so just wanted to point out a thing or two I want them to change about what they're doing. I hope it helps them. If they don't like to do it, I thank them for obliging me and actually doing it out here. They can go change it later, though, if they don't like it. But they're doing a nice job out here. I'm going to go from 5th to 1st on this group, but a very, very good group here. Our young guy's going to be 5th. There's a guy with the silver heifer. Let's give him a round of applause here. does a nice job, just gets that heifer a little stretched at times, trying to keep her put together. Our fourth place is going to be the young lady right here in front of me with the red heifer. Killer eye contact. She can stare a hole into you, and that's good. Just at times, maybe that heifer's not quite set up, and she misses her just a little bit. Probably my closest decisions with these next two, with second and third, and probably one of them just pulls their heifer together a little better. The other one, once they kind of get them gathered, they come, but it just takes them a little longer to get it all put together. So the young lady here up front is going to end up being our third here today. Does a good job. Young guy with the black heifer is going to be our reserve. Young guy with the cool heifer here is going to be champion.
Congratulations to our junior exhibitors. Our fifth overall junior heifer exhibitor is Lawson Maddox. Our fourth overall junior heifer showmanship exhibitor is Mian Reed. Third overall junior heifer exhibitor is Emery Reddick. Your reserve 2025 reserve heifer junior showmanship winner is Everett Miller. And your 2025 junior heifer showmanship winner is Mr. Hunter Gillian. Congratulations to all those juniors. Carson Gillian, they're waiting on you in the barn. Carson Gillian, we are waiting on you. All intermediate showmanship participants, you need to be ready and willing to go. Save the date, February 22nd at 7:30 in the morning. This is the 10th annual Highlands County Cattle Women's Run the Ranch 5K. Sign up for the 5K Light Trail Run or Family Fun Run 1K at the beautiful Rafter T Ranch. All the funds support youth scholarships and beef education. Again, join us tomorrow night, Tuesday, February 11th at 6:30 for our Market Steer Show. Then on Wednesday, February 12th at 5:30 is our Small Animal Pee-wee Show, followed by the Rabbit Show at 6:30. Thursday is our Livestock Auction at 5, and buyer check-ins will start at 4. Friday, February 14th at 8:30 in the morning is our livestock judging contest, and at 7 p.m. is our exhibitor celebration and dance, where you will get to see all the Highlands County Junior Livestock Committee members shake a leg. Senior showmanship competitors, you need to have your mind on it. You will be following intermediates. All senior showmanship exhibitors, if you are participating in showmanship, you need to have your mind on it. You will be going very soon. Here we go, our first heat of intermediate showmen. We have Braylon Chapman, Carson Gillian, Natalie McNabb, Jody Slade, Carlton Pierce, and Kylie Cleveland. Judge, there will be 2 heats of intermediate showmanship.
Got a good heat here, and again, one of the advantages of judging a show previously is you're mentally making notes as those kids come in, and so you can kind of see some things there. So oftentimes it doesn't take me as long to get through showmanship here, but I'm going to keep 3 of these that we'll bring back to represent this particular heat. One of them's a young lady with the Brahman here up front. A young guy with the red heifer there in the corner, and a young lady with the tiger stripe there. They do a nice job. But we're going to talk about these other 3 real quick. This heifer here does a nice job once she finally decides to cooperate. She just wants to fight the system a little much and never really gives that young lady a chance. If we could just change the front, well, how we got the front end set on this one, bring her together just a little better to make her stand a little better. I think you could be one we pull. Your heifer just finally is tired and ready to go lay down and give out on you. She never doesn't really cooperate with you and allow you to bring her together. You did a nice job early on. She just give up on you out here in showmanship. But let's give all 6 of them here a nice round of applause. We'll bring those 3 back for our finals.
I know. Her hand's facing the wrong way, but turn your hand over this way.
All right, congratulations to that heat and those individuals who got callbacks. Now we are looking for our second heat of intermediate showmen. Then they will come back in for top 5 overall.
Start coming to the ring, I can do it.
Now coming into the ring, we have Sadie Hanley, Colton Lewis, Michael Oakley, McCoy Pollitt, Gracelyn Miller, and Hayden Holleran. Judge, this is your second heat. If you had a call back out of the first heat, you need to be ready. Carson Gillian, Natalie McNabb, and Carlton Pierce, you need to be ready to come back in for our intermediate showmanship drive. Again, Carson Gillian, Natalie McNabb, and Carlton Pierce, you need to be ready to come back in following this class. Senior showmanship, you need to be ready. Senior showmanship, you need to be getting ready.
Another solid heat here. Going to keep two of them out of here. I think two that probably a little more precise as far as feet and legs, but at that same time, they kind of just let it happen here. That young lady with the Brahman heifer here up front will come back. And the lady with our exotic heifer will be the other one to come back. And again, you others out here, maybe differences in feet and legs, the way you kind of got them set. Sometimes you're a little too far underneath them. That heifer is not wanting to cooperate. I know I won't win any contest for being the most beautiful person in the world, but eye contact is still important to me, that you look at me. At least my wife says that. And then you right here, you do a nice job there as well. Probably get that heifer underneath herself just a little much for me, probably. And then your heifer just don't want to be out here. She ain't wanting to cooperate. She's giving you a time and a fit out here. Now, I'm glad you hadn't put a stick through her. I'm glad you're hanging in there trying to make it happen, but she's not helping you out being a very good dance partner. But let's give this heat a very nice round of applause. We'll bring those two young ladies back here for our final.
Congratulations to those individuals with callbacks. Everyone may exit the ring. All right, here we go. We are going to start our intermediate showmanship final drive here. Coming into the ring, we have Natalie McNabb, Carson Gillian, Carlton Pierce, Gracelyn Miller, and Sadie Handley. Judge, this is your final drive.
Where's my 5 seniors?
Seniors, listen up. Need Lily Porter, Reese Richards, Kaylin Mercer, Kaylin Porter, and Eli Kurz. Need you to the barn now. Lily Porter, Reese Richards, Kaylin Mercer, Kaylin Porter, and Eli Kurz. We need you to the ring now. You will be Heat 1. Heat 2 will be Ellie Smoke, Briley Pierce, Jamison Willock, Meredith Reeser, and Joseph Kyber. All the rest of the seniors, you need to be ready and willing to go.
Another good set of them here. Obviously, a little tougher decision as you get through and go through these. And so, again, I'm going to start with our fifth and work our way up and just kind of explain myself on the way. Our fifth place, again, head and neck posture, probably their demeanor and calmness out here showing is good. Heifer just doesn't want to cooperate and doesn't want to lock in for and make it easy. So our fifth is going to be a young lady with the green sweater on there. Let's give her a nice hand. She does a really nice job with the heifer that doesn't want to cooperate. Kind of the opposite with the person that's going to end up being in fourth. They do a pretty nice job getting feet and legs set. They're smooth, but at times they just kind of let that heifer go to sleep. And if you let this heifer go to sleep, it makes her look just a little plainer. It's got to keep a little more attention on her. And that's you with the red heifer here. So you're going to be in fourth here amongst this group. These other three young ladies, I guess you could, again, personal preference, and that's all showmanship is personal preference. For me, there's one of them that probably isn't as precise on feet and legs, and maybe doesn't get, in my mind, the most out of that heifer. I'd do a thing or two, maybe either loin her or keep her front skeleton and just a little more consistent, but what makes it hard, the heifer very rarely moves. So she does a nice job, head and neck posture. I just feel maybe the other two do just a notch better of getting more out of their animal. And so being picky, but the person is going to be third with our young lady with the Brahman heifer here. Let's give her a nice hand. These next two, again, I think one of them has hustled her way up into the top two, and the other one's probably been the most consistent from the first time they entered the ring to right now. It's the same view, the same showman, gets the same things out of that heifer every single time. Young lady up front is going to be our champion here in this division. Young lady here is going to be reserved, but a good set of them.
Congratulations to our intermediate showmanship contestants. In fifth overall is Miss Carlton Pierce. Fourth overall, Mr. Carson Gillian. Our third overall intermediate heifer showman, Miss Sadie Hanley. Your reserve grand champion intermediate showman is Miss Grace Lynn Miller.
Shut your gate, Ray. I done told you once. I know the feeling.
And your 2025 intermediate heifer showmanship champion is Miss Natalie McNabb. All right, here we go with our senior champion, our senior heifer showmanship competition, Heat 1. All right, here we go. Heat 1, Lily Porter, Reese Richards, Kaylin Mercer, Kaylin Porter, and Eli Kurz. Meredith Resser, we need you in the barn. Meredith Resser, we need you in the barn. Ellie Smoke, Briley Pierce, Jamison Willock, and Meredith Resser, we need you in the barn. Heat 2.
Getting to our first heat of seniors here, and 5 of them all doing, again, a pretty nice kind of a job. We're going to keep 2 of them out of here. They're just probably just a little better at getting those cattle put together in a square manner. And then, again, their calmness and smoothness, those heifers are working with them pretty good. But young lady with the red heifer we'll bring back for our finals. This guy on the end here, we'll bring him back for the finals there as well. You other 3, just maybe a difference in getting those feet and legs. You almost get that one a little stretched sometimes. Got to square that one up just a little more up front. And this one here, you got her square enough, we probably almost have her gathered up a little much. You got her legs too close together at times when you get her set. But again, let's give them all a big round of applause. Very strong heat of seniors to get us started.
All right, exhibitors, please exit the ring. If you have a callback, you need to stay close. If you have a callback, please stay close. Heat 3, seniors. Heat 3, seniors. You need to be making your way to the barn. Autumn Reynolds, Stella Hanley, Tara Lynn Price, Maddox Pollitt, and Ellie Wack. Start making your way to the ring.
Say when. Say when.
Here we go. Heat 2. We got Ellie Smoke, Briley Pierce, Jamison Willock, and Meredith Reeser.
Another solid group here. Gonna keep two of them. Two right here in front of me. Red heifer and one right behind her. Do a pretty solid job. You with the black baldy heifer, I like your demeanor and I like your positivity out here, and you're smooth and slow, so I like that. I just want to change that heifer's leg set. Sometimes you get those front legs to split just a little too far away. Want to see them a little square underneath there. You, unfortunately, it's like dealing with my 16-year-old son. It's about impossible. And so that's what you're dealing with here. She knows where the gate is and knows where she wants to go, so she don't really give you a chance here. But let's give all four of them a nice round of applause. Good set of them out here.
Congratulations to Heat 2 and the callbacks. If you are a callback, please stay close. Do not leave. If you are a callback, please stay close. Do not leave. Heat 3, you are going in next. Heat 3, you are going in next, and we will have our senior showmanship drive. Here we go, Heat 3. Coming into the ring now, you have Autumn Reynolds, Stella Hanley, Tara Lynn Price, Maddox Pollitt, and Ellie Wack. Judge, that is Heat 3. If you had a callback out of Heat 1 and Heat 2, you need to be making your way into the barn. If you had a callback out of Heat 1 or Heat 2, you need to be making your way to the barn.
think easily our strongest and deepest heat we've had as far as a competition level is concerned. And I think so with that, I'm actually going to bring 3 of them back out of this heat. And again, you could probably justify bringing all 5 if you really wanted to, but then we'd be out here all night trying to figure things out, and so we don't want to do that. We're going to keep these front 3. I think all 3 do a nice job. Very, very smooth, very collected. And the lady in the corner, again, you've been smoothed all day. Head, neck posture's good all day. Just at times you lose focus of that heifer's feet and legs. Eye contact's awesome, which is good, but you got to look down every now and then, make sure she's set square. You and old Red like to fight each other a little bit, and she kind of leans on you and doesn't really just get it pulled together as quickly as what these 3 is, and that's probably the main difference we leave you here as well. But let's give all 5 a big round of applause. Looking forward to our final drive.
Congratulations to those callbacks. All right, here we go. We are going to begin our senior heifer showmanship final drive.
Oh, watch out. Watch the fence, Sterling. Who's going in first here? Coming in order, what are we doing?
All right, here we go. Coming back in for our senior showmanship final drive, we have Briley Pierce, Autumn Reynolds, Reese Richards, Jamison Willock, Eli Kurz, Tara Lynn Price, and Stella Hanley. Judge, this is your final drive.
Y'all really made it awkwardly quiet in here. Got kind of weird for a minute. Heard some whispering, maybe even a cricket or two. But yeah, let's give these kids a nice round of applause. Again, showmanship, we could stall and wait till somebody messes up and figure things out, but I've pretty much got my mind made up, and there's a spot or two that's close, and so we'll get through them. Unfortunately, out here, 2 of them are going to get left out of our top 5, so we'll start there here. Our one exhibitor, they're very, very smooth. Probably for me, I'd like to hold the head just a little closer to get more head and neck out of that heifer. Eye contact's awesome, but the heifer's not always set as good as she could be. And so our one that's going to end up being, I guess it is 7th out here, is a young lady to my right. But let's give her a nice round of applause. Does a nice job there. The other one that's going to end up being 6, just took them a little longer to finally get that heifer put together, and then at times they have a tendency to get that heifer a little stretched out. I like to gather her front skeleton up just a little bit, and that's a young lady right here in front of me, so she'll be next there in 6. For 5th, again, does a very, very nice job, is pretty smooth, and probably I get harder on them for how they were in class probably. The heifer doesn't move a whole lot, does a nice job, but I thought in class maybe had that heifer just a little gathered up a little much, didn't have her head up and out of her like they do now. So I guess I'm saying they did a nice job out here in showmanship, maybe weren't as consistent as the other 4 out in the show, and that's going to make a difference. Young guy here is going to be in 5th here in this division. Our 4th one is probably just the opposite of that. Again, hadn't been the easiest heifer to show just for how she's built. She's a little long-bodied, so you really got to keep her feet and legs in the right spot to kind of get the right look out of her. She likes to hammer her neck into her shoulder, and so you got to keep the right kind of lead on her as far as keeping her head and nose out there, and she's done a nice job. The longer we're out here, the stronger she becomes. Just maybe didn't get there as quickly as the other 3. The young lady here in the corner is going to end up being our 4th one here. Out of these other 3, I guess the best way to put it, all of them have the right kind of style and demeanor. 2 of them, it just looks a little easier. They just look a little more automatic of those 2. The one that's getting up here in 3rd, done a nice job. Heifer's starting to give out on her. You don't get the same elite looks every time as the young lady with the red heifer, so she's going to be 3rd here in this division. These other 2, again, they can show cattle, and they do it very, very well. They're slightly different, but at the same time, they're very efficient and very good. I guess simply put, one of them just has made 0 mistakes all day, and it's easy to do that when your dance partner cooperates. The heifer don't move, she don't move, but at the same time, she gets the most out of the heifer, shows the problems out of the heifer, and I think that's what gives her the nod out here. Young lady with our Brahman is going to be our champion. Young lady with the red heifer be reserved, but again, really good set of senior showmen.
Congratulations to our top 5 senior exhibitors. In 5th place, we have Eli Kurz. In 4th place, we have Tara Lynn Price. In 3rd place, we have Miss Autumn Reynolds. In 2nd place, we have a graduating senior for reserve 2025 Heifer Showmanship winner, Miss Reese Richards. And your 2025 Heifer Showmanship winner is Miss Stella Henley.